Yes. I believe
we're live now.
We're live now.
Hi, everybody.
Mark Walver.
And this is Shannon.
And we are Conversations with Spiritual People.
Absolutely. Live. We're so excited today because we're doing our psychic and medium readings from our new place. And oh, wow. So if you notice, Marco we're learning some new techniques on how to get out there.
Yes.
And if you help us, reach over and push share.
Please. Bottom right.
Over there. And share. And get as many people out to watch us and join us. We are so excited. And I will tell you, I have several people that's already been
showing up.
They've been bothering me, and we had somebody go in the bathroom with me, and I didn't like that very well.
Like, no, there's rules.
There are rules to this game. So we were having technical difficulties. I needed coffee,
water,
yeah, and some water, but I couldn't figure out which one I wanted. So we're always having a good time.
Yes,
always. So here's how it goes. We'll open the lineup and we'll tell you the number to where to call, or you can find it on the event. I think Marco changed it.
Yes, I changed it on the event, and also we'll honor those that liked our Conversations with Spiritual People page and shared it and forwarded it. So those of you that shared it and did your part, we will make sure that we get to you. We already have you on the list, so we'll do readings for you.
Yes, and a couple of people already, that's why I'm saying there's been people coming in, and we'll try to get to as many people as possible. We love it. Please, what else did they need to do? Like us?
Share, forwarded.
Follow us.
Yes.
So you know, because we're going to be doing a lot of really great stuff that's going to be
workshops, classes, expanding in our angelic Reiki.
Yes, we are just stepping it up. Since we moved in here, we have accelerated to beyond recognition. So let's get some business out of the way right quick.
Yes.
And we'll talk about it later. So we're going to do our commercial right quick. I'm Shannon. I'm a massage therapist, psychic medium. We do private sessions. You can go on my website, which is
Spirit Walking.
And we do spirit walking. You can go on my website, is wizardofog.com.
Wizardofog.com.
And you can schedule with me. You can come here. You can look on my scheduling and see where it is.
And once again, where are we at?
We are Lady
Tejwin.
Like
Gwen Stefani. Tejwin. We'll get it. Did you do your homework?
Lady, I didn't either. I just put it in the GPS.
26 42 Forge Creek Drive.
Houston, Texas.
Yes, off of the I-45.
And Beltway 8.
Yes, and Beltway 8.
Yeah.
Depending on where.
So we're in between 45 and 249 in Tomball. It's really a lot of my regular clients that have been coming here. It's been
what you feeling? I'll get this prep for you.
Yeah, because I felt somebody pump on, and that's that.
Somebody's energy coming in.
Yeah. They've been waiting on them. So anyway, we're doing that.
My name is Mark Walver. I'm an energy healer, also yogi, a teacher on the spiritual arts, mindfulness, and meditation, and a fairyologist, and also bilingual. Hablamos español. So, si necesita ayuda o necesita apoyo espiritual, hablamos español. O yo hablo español.
Un poquito.
El Shannon está practicando. Es mi estudiante. Yo le estoy enseñando. You're my student.
In Spanish. So, anyway, we're going to talk about a couple of things. Tonight we're doing this, and we're going to start getting readings because I already see somebody that I need right there.
Yeah, that's
on there.
Mm-hmm.
When she popped on, my energy went right there. I've been waiting for it.
And she was the first one on the list.
Absolutely. And this lady right here, she's right there.
Yep, she's there too. Hola, Vero.
So, the 27th, right here, we're going to do a chakra. We're going to crystal bowl chakra meditation. And it's gonna be more than that. So, let's talk about a little bit about the energy of the day, because we've ended a cycle yesterday and we're starting a new cycle. It's in the Mayan calendar. Also the Hopi calendar. It's in the Hopi prophecy. And it's not much that you can talk about too much about it. But there is, the Hopi has prophesied this day because it is new beginnings. We have a galactic opening. Tomorrow we have the new moon.
In Gemini.
Oh God. He's a Gemini.
So
too much energy. So I'm going to have to talk to my guides real quick. Marco's going to continue to talk so that they can settle the energy down so we can get on and start talking.
Okay.
It's there we go.
So back to Saturday, crystal ball meditation that we'll be offering. We're going to go through each chakra, utilizing vibration and sound, as well as working on that particular mantra for that particular chakra, aligning and balancing the energy centers.
Go ahead. No.
If you can hear us loud and clear, give us some thumbs up, making sure our mic is loud and clear. Can you hear us okay? Yes. Sí. Amor, gracias.
Thank you.
Perfecto.
I didn't make sure that we were on the right extension, so we may have a little spottiness coming on, and I'm telling my guides to kind of chill
gentle.
out. And people coming in one at a time. So anyway, are we ready?
Yeah.
And we'll talk a little more about some of the other energies that are coming in, because we have so many things that are going on.
A lot of expansion, growth, movement.
We call it our road to Peru.
Our journey to Peru.
Yes, and we're getting the upgrades and things like that is happening with us. We've been upgraded to this incredible space that we're in. Lady Tegwin.
Very loving. I love the energy here.
With Zeta. Zeta is so awesome. We just love her.
Beyond awesome.
She just opens her heart and works with us, and it's like we were meant to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So much at ease here. Zeta she's a massage therapist, an incredible massage therapist. You can go on her website or look for Lady Tegwin on the tag up there.
The tags or on Facebook.
Tegwins. Yeah, Tegwin.
We'll hear after this. She'll be like,
she'll be giving it to
she'll
us.
give us the look.
I'm surprised she ain't popped in the door. She does massage. She teaches vegan classes, how to cook and eat vegan and how to be very healthy.
Very well-rounded in wellness and spirituality. Physical work as well as energetic work.
Yes, just amazing. She's got an incredible little store here.
Mm-hmm.
If we're here and you want to stop by, or if she's here, you want to stop by, give her a call. Or if we put up, we're here. We'll be more than happy to share stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're in Houston and you want to host an event, this is a beautiful place to host your event.
Yeah.
Or classes or workshops.
And it's only $500,000.
Mari, hello Mari. Okay.
So I want to go up because I want to go to
Megan Dean,
yeah, no,
Veronica.
right there. Hello, I want to know if I will ever get pregnant anytime soon. That's the person. Remember, I told you. I told you there's a little girl.
Awesome.
So tell her the name. Does she speak Spanish or English?
Se me hace que Veronica Ocon, hablas inglés o español. Would you like it in English or in Spanish? If he can do it, or can translate it. What is your preference? ¿Qué prefieres? ¿Que lo lea en inglés o en español?
Did you post the phone number on there?
Yes. Yeah.
So the actual phone number, we're going to do phone readings too. She said both.
Okay.
So right away, and I will share this. We were getting ready, and I was getting my coffee because I have to have something to drink. I felt a little girl, and I was telling Marco, "Man, there's this little girl that's here, and it's for this person right here." And I pointed to your name. And so you have a little girl that's around you in spirit that's wanting to come in. I really want you to. Well, you're really stressed, for one. I think you're really stressing about having children, or there's a lot of stress around you. I need you to relax. And let's put this out. This is for entertainment purpose only. Go see a doctor. We want to make sure that everybody knows that
Yes.
you need to see a doctor. But anything, I really want you to So have you been pregnant before? And I'm putting out your personal business. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure if I'm seeing that you've been pregnant before and you've miscarried. And no, okay. I think that there's something there, and I need to look at it a little more. Let me see. I'm. You're really stressed. I can tell you're really stressed in your second chakra.
Can I chime in?
Yeah.
I feel that, and this is just symbolically, like from the stress, it's like the tubes being tied, like the flow's constricted.
Right. That's
so
what
when
I'm
you
trying to say. It's like, how do we get that?
Unwind and unrelax to allow it to flow in, or like detangling, like to de-stress, to unwind, to
and also your significant other,
tu pareja,
needs some to take palmetto.
Okay.
It's for guys. It helps with their testosterone and things like that.
fertility,
But also,
fertility.
Yeah.
I'm like, para ayudarle a fertilizar. I'm like keep hearing like fertilizing the dirt or the soil, fertilizing, making sure that
some vitamins he needs. Just and he just needs to up and help him. I don't want to be all like personal, but he's got a few slow movers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that will generate and help them get a little more active to swim.
Mm-hmm.
I actually see by July that you can be, but you need to relax. Yoga. I really would recommend yoga. That really popped in really strong.
Yes.
Second chakra work. Really look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And I see around July that you get pregnant. But it takes both of you, and I really think that he needs to do some vitamins and increase his
like the nutrients of his body.
to get him a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that may be back to that constriction. It may also symbolize for him he needs
But
more.
you have a girl first. I will tell you that right
Me,
away.
yeah. Oh, is that a call? I believe that's a call.
Slide. How do you answer this one?
Slide down to answer.
Oh.
And you are live.
Hello, how are you?
We are wonderful. Who are we speaking with?
This is Sandy. I'm a friend of Data's.
Hey,
We
hey.
had a wonderful weekend together.
Yes.
Yes. I am
Hang
looking
Sandy,
into...
Sandy, will you hang on just a second? Let me finish with the lady before. If you will just hold
Okay.
on 1 second. Marco's going to read her response because I asked a question.
Yeah, she.
No problem.
Yes, I wanted a girl. Thank you so much. Yes, I stress so much. I will try not to stress. Meditation will also help.
Meditation, yoga, and that, and get your partner some vitamins and get him to relax too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all stressing too much over it.
Yes.
Relax.
There's alternative sources and resources. You can reach out to us and we can refer you to
Yeah.
practical tools that you can implement
Yes.
to relieve some stress.
Yes. Yes.
Gracias, Vero. Thank you so much, Vero.
Okay, Sandy.
Thank you for holding.
I'm looking to go into a venture with a partner, and I'm just wondering what kind of vibes you have on that.
Okay.
What are you getting?
Can you tell me your full name?
Sandra Campbell.
Yeah. And this is so funny because I know who your son is. He just popped right in. Trust me.
I was wondering if he's
Oh,
like
he's here.
that.
He doesn't come. He's here. He's the one earlier. He's a hoot. Me and him has had an encounter already. He followed me around for a week.
Oh my goodness. He's found a mate, a friend.
Yeah. So this is my interpretation, and that is funny because I pulled this card. What my card was
Take some time.
to
Reflect.
to just stop just a second, make sure all the information is good. I don't want you to get taken. And I'm saying that with a lot of love towards the other person, but things happen in life. Your son is really concerned about it because he wants to make sure you have something in writing, something that protects you and makes sure that everything is good, because he doesn't want you to be taken advantage of. And he feels, and this is what he's making me feel, or what he's making me feel, is that in the past people have taken advantage of you, and that he doesn't want that to happen because you're such a giving and loving person that to make sure you CYA, cover your ass just to make sure. Now, if you make sure everything is good and everything is up front, I feel it being good. But if you don't make sure, then there might be a little bit of glitch going on.
Okay.
And-
That sounds good.
But he is really strong. Make sure it is in writing.
Okay.
Taking care
And
of
he's
Mom.
really saying, Mom, listen to me. Listen to what I say. And he's like, he's not playing. Like he makes me feel he would play with you before. This is like, he's being business with me.
Mm-hmm.
Mom,
Yeah.
please don't do anything without it being in writing so that you are taken care of.
Okay, and that's kind of the angle that I'm going on, and he's absolutely right. There's been too many of those times, and hopefully I have learned from them.
Yes. And business is business. And when you do business, and especially if it's a friend or whoever, because we'll give away ourselves because they're a friend. Oh, they're never going to do that to us. And I've read so many times people, nasty, endings to relationships and friendships because you didn't get it in writing. And there wasn't nothing in agreements in front, that everything was good.
Okay. All right. That sounds awesome. I really appreciate it, and I'm happy to hear that he is sticking around with you and he's watching my back.
Oh, no, he says that. He says, Mom, I got your back. Trust me. Okay, there's something about a smell. He's telling me about a smell. And he's been around you, and there's like you can smell him. Like you smelled him. That's him. That's him.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
And he said, Mom, I've not left you. He's really wanting you to know that I haven't left you. I just left my body. It became too heavy for him here.
And there's so many questions.
I know.
He promised me the month before he passed away that he would not release me.
Yeah. But
that answers a lot of questions.
Yes.
And that's what I needed to know.
Yes, ma'am.
I think he knew that too from my visit with Zeta this weekend.
Yes. Well, he came through when I was working with Zeta because I started describing. I was telling Marco, like 2 or 3 days later, before I said, Marco, there's this guy, and I thought it was a new guy because he's been hanging around with me. And I described him and everything, and then Zeta shows me a picture. It's like, oh, there he is, right there. And I described him to her.
Well, he always felt spiritual, and he was able to feel spirits around him.
Yes,
and when he told me about your conversation, I kind of got upset at first, and then I realized that in his mind he hasn't left me.
No, he hasn't. But that was his way to be able to connect us. Otherwise you wouldn't be calling me.
Okay.
So he had to figure out a way to get to you to tell you, Mom, I've been with you all this time. What's you got to know that. You could smell him. There's certain things that happens that you got to go, oh, wow.
It's him.
That's him. It's like no mistake, There's no mistake.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I'm asking if there's anything, and he just, I normally would give a rose, but he doesn't give a rose. He just gives like this big, huge heart. He's giving his heart to you.
Oh, no. I love you, son. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I got so much more than I expected today.
And you're so loved. And you have several people around you, but he is the one that really wanted to come through and be with you, to let you know everything.
So much.
You were his heart.
Yes, I know. We had such a strong connection. I love him to death, and I just wish he was here in the physical.
Yeah.
Where I could get those hugs,
Yeah.
But I understand.
Yes.
So that is just really good to hear.
Yes, yes. Awesome. Well, much love to you and many, many blessings.
Thank you. Same here. God bless you. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Blessings.
I think with that speaker there, I think people can actually hear when we're on the phone part.
Yeah, more better.
Yeah. I hope everybody's getting to hear the conversation when we're talking on the phone.
Yep.
Who's next? Who do we got?
Did you want any of these?
Do we have anybody up there?
Mm-hmm.
Are they up?
Megan has been waiting. She wants to know anything from the dad.
talking right now, unless that's the old man that was in my room, in the bathroom with me.
I'm like, come back if that's you. Yes, they can hear.
Good. That's awesome. I have to watch my whispering because the thing is there. I need help. What?
Okay. We had a few people asking for booking once again if they want to book a session, like a private session, not on here. Your website?
It's wizardofog.com.
Yes. Your Facebook? You're under
Shannon Og.
Mm-hmm.
Caliente.
No. And then for mine is Marco Oliver Galactic Star Dancer on Facebook and Galactic Star Dancer / Marco Oliver on Wixie. Or you can just message us here.
Yep, and we'll put them down there below too on there. And we're very, very expensive. Do we still have a few more days for people they can book for the special, right?
Yes, for the month of May, readings and healings for $55. That's
if they book before the end of the month.
If they book before the end of the month.
And that's at what, an hour?
Yes, an hour.
An hour.
An hour reading or healing, long distance, Skype, phone, Facebook, you name it.
Yeah. But you have to book before then. Even though it'll say on the if you're booking on there, do the hour reading. Zeta's putting it up there for you, for everybody.
Thank you.
But you can do the hour reading, and even though it says a price up there, just we'll take the credit card over the phone and or in person. We prefer cash. We love cash. Who is
Megan.
Does she answer? Does she talk? Is Megan? Megan, are you available? Are you there? Are you watching still?
Mm-hmm. Megan Dean, she's here. Thank you. Scheduling.
She's still there?
On the link above, you can schedule.
Is that somebody messaging or just what is that?
Text.
You can call in too.
On Messenger. Yes. The lines are open. That number is 281-440-0082. Pueden llamar. El número es 281-440-0082. Podemos asistirlos en inglés o en español.
What is she saying?
I'm here. Because we have two Megans.
I'm here. Okay. Okay, Megan, don't go nowhere. I just want to tune into her energy. Back. I want to go back to her. Okay, Megan Dean.
Megan Dean.
So you were asking about your dad, I believe, is what you were.
I think that's the one. Mm-hmm.
Oh, his name is Alan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and sometimes this happens. It's not all. When we're tapping into people.
Mm-hmm.
The people that you want to talk to is not the one that comes.
This shows up. It's not always the people that we want to communicate with.
Right. I do feel there's a woman around you that's really close to me right now. That's reaching out, and that doesn't mean that your dad's not around you or here. He might just be that kind of person that. Was not a talker,
more conservative. I feel
conservative feeling.
Have somebody else talking for him.
Yeah,
mediator.
Yeah, like a mediator to come through, and that might be his personality. She says yes. That. So, the woman that's around, and I almost feel like it's his mom.
Motherly figure.
Yeah, because I feel like a grandmother or like his mom, like his mother. So it'd be your grandmother. But
On the dad's
he's
side.
very funny. He is funny. But he kind of stays back a little bit because it's like he wants to play a joke on you.
Like trickster, like, hey.
Yeah.
Sneaking around.
So what does she say? What is she saying? Right here. You read it here.
No, it was still
Go all the
moving.
way down.
No, my great grand.
Okay.
And yes, he is.
Okay. Big joker because he wanted her to come. He wanted her to be up in the front because he just. Oh my God. Just a mess. Just a mess. He'd be real quiet. The way I feel like he's real quiet, and then all of a sudden he has pulled a trick.
And just watches, observes.
And watches to the right moment just to be, and yeah, he is so okay. He wants you to know that he is so okay. I really don't know if you were there when he crossed, because I feel like a little bit of distance there, but he said he wasn't. He was in no pain. What does she say?
She laughs.
Yeah.
He is. And it is. An observer. Yeah, he was an observer.
Yeah.
Like that kind of like.
Yeah. That's why he in the right opportune moment. But he's wanting to say that his body just couldn't go no more. He just couldn't. He couldn't take no more. He needed to exit. He was ready. But he wants you to know he went to you right away because he knew it would hurt you. I almost feel emotional.
Mm-hmm.
He's making me feel emotional, and I don't get that way very much, but I do feel emotional. Like it was sad for him because he was there when you found out. He wants you to know that.
I think he felt more heartbroken about her than him
Yeah.
transitioning.
Yeah. He's really talking about.
He pulled her shirt.
Yes. That's why I say he was there. And he's really talking about don't get stuck on that you weren't there or how he passed or that moment. Think about his life and the memories that you guys had together, that you created together, because I feel like he was really a fun person.
Recalling the heart connections, those memories, those things that you shared.
Yeah. And that is the part why he came to you, because you do have the connection with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's amazing. What else? What are you getting? He's done got used to me. Now he's jabbering. It's like, can you be quiet now?
No, I agree. I feel that same. He's at peace.
Oh, he is at peace. It's like he's not hurting or anything. He's not. He's very much at peace, and he's wanting you to move forward. He's with you. He wants to go with you.
Mm-hmm. Hold your hand on your journey.
Yeah, that's why I say That's why I say he's not in pain or suffering or anything like that anymore. Something that I want to ask you: Are you? Who's getting married? Who's getting married? He's talking about somebody getting married
In the family? Settle down. on the energy, guys.
That's maybe why he was saying he don't want you to get stuck on how he died.
And I'm moving forward.
Yeah, you got to move forward. We're having the spirits are messing with the thing. So Megan, is somebody getting married in your family? You or somebody? I'm not sure. Well, he's talking about getting married, and if it's you getting married, then he's going to be there with you. If it's like one of your sisters or brother or something like that, his brother is getting married. Okay, he's going to be there. Yeah, married. He's going to be there. He's going to the wedding. So if you're going to the wedding, he's going to be there.
It's all catching up.
And we're sorry about the delay. Where the iPad and stuff is trying to catch up with the internet.
His brother is getting married. Oh, okay. So got us caught up now.
There we go. He's so excited to get to talk to you. Don't get stuck on how he passed. It had nothing to do with you. He wants you to know that he loved you. There was just too much. There was too much going on. I think some things that hadn't been explained to you either. So you don't know the whole story. I never got to tell him I love him. He heard you.
But he's there with you right now. You can.
That's why he's like, yeah, I'm getting to say. That's why he was getting to talk.
Yes,
so,
he does.
Beautiful.
He does know.
Oh, he does.
He feels it in his heart because you're connected through the heart.
That's why you were the first that he came to when he made transition. You were the first because he needed to make sure you were going to be okay. He stayed with you, but he just couldn't go anymore. He really couldn't, hon. That's why I said I felt very sad. I felt very sad in my heart. Because he was, it
was his time.
Yeah. Know that he's with you, sweetie. And he loved you very much, and he still loves you, and he's still with you. He just needed to come out of this denseness of this earth. Yes. What's she saying?
Makes me happy. Thank you. No, thank you.
Thank you. Blessings.
Be blessed.
And that is something that a lot of people get stuck with, Marco. When we have loved ones that are on the other side, or they may have taken their life, or they... sometimes we don't know the whole story, and it was probably easier. And, we come up in a society, if somebody takes their own life, it's a sin and it's bad. No, it's not. Sometimes it is the way that they they needed to go out. And sometimes it is actually to benefit the people that are here.
Around them, the whole.
That they benefit and seek a higher spiritual knowledge. And then we get stuck on, they did this to themselves. Well, no, that's just the way it was. And it was just perfect the way they needed to do. Because sometimes this world gets too heavy for us. It does.
I was reading some of the comments, and maybe we can do a universal one, because there seems to be a sense of a lot of people feeling overwhelmed, or like being stuck,
well, that is what is coming. What's happening, and it's like we're sitting in the void. Everybody's waiting. Like what you're saying. What decision do I make? What decision do I make? Well, it don't matter what decision you make.
Just
make
one.
Make one. because it's going to take you to the same path. It'll just maybe one looks a little different than the other.
At all.
And what is so great about living here in this place, and in this time, is we're just spiritually advancing so much
Quickly than before.
And so when we're in that place of overwhelm, it's the energies, because we're having to let go of the 8th wave. We're stepped into the 9th wave. Today, like I was saying, we have a lot of astrological things, and we're moving into a higher levels of consciousness. Mm-hmm. And we're having to let go of a lot of things. And some things we think, oh, I can't live without that. Well, yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can, sweetie. And we move forward, and we take our steps one at a time, and one at a time, and one at a time, and just make one step, and just choose. Okay, we're going this way. Okay, guys, here we go.
And enjoy the ride.
Yeah, it's it's not how you start or how you finish. It's all about the experience in between, because that's where you're learning, and that's where you get the spiritual advancement in the process. And it's all beautiful. And yeah, we are kind of been sitting in this void, but I want to tell you this: we're fixing to start moving very, very fast. I tell Marco that me and Marco moved our timeline about 2 to 3 months. Really, really quick, by just making a transition out of where we were.
But we made a decision.
Yes.
We took action, and
did it really quick.
And sometimes you have to do that.
Yes. And you have to look around, and sometimes you may have to make a decision. Do I keep this person in my life or not keep this person in my life? And it doesn't matter unless you look at it and say, wow, they're detrimental to moving forward, then they need to move, you need to move on. Mm-hmm. Is it an equal, you giving and taking? Is it being in that space? Is there communication? And that's really been coming, like me and Marco had to have a communication today, because it's like, oh my God, I feel this. And it's like, he needed to have a conversation, but he was kind of afraid of the conversation. But it wasn't that big of a conversation, because I already knew.
Half of the time, and I was reflecting on this, we create these epic dramas in our head and make it bigger than it actually is.
Right.
I'm like, oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like...
drama, somebody going to beat you up.
Oh, don't hit me.
No. And it's so funny, because I tell him the same thing his husband does. Do you.
Oh, yeah.
You need to do you.
You got to honor yourself.
Yes. So anybody would like to call in, the line is open. It's 281-440-0082.
El número es 281-440-0082.
I sound like on the Spanish. I love listening to the Spanish station, and she's going 888 888 000. Would love to communicate with you in person.
Give us a ring. Give us a ring.
Anybody on there? I think this person is. We already talked to them, huh?
Yep, we did Vero, and we did. Is Rally Dean, Mayra, Virginia, or Maria Padilla on? You shared our event, and we'd like to.
If you're there, we would. If not, we're gonna move on.
Mm-hmm. Make sure if you're watching this, you share it and you like the page.
Yeah, follow us. We love to, and we do many different things, and we'll do a lot of updates, and we get on here and talk a lot. I know we talk a lot, but we have a lot to say.
Mm-hmm. We got a lot to teach.
What is that?
Phone doesn't work.
Oh no!
Moria Burke.
Why doesn't it work? I guess Spirit decided we're not talking to people because it quit.
It quit off?
It turned off.
Oh, no, it's on. Is it on? Like on? That's on. So the lines are back on. So if you want to call in,
try again.
281-440-0082. I'll put it on the comments below as well. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Hi, you're on Dialing for Dollars. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I have the wrong number.
No, you don't. This is Shannon.
Oh, okay. Because the video is slower.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little bit delayed.
Oh, okay. Hey, Marco.
Hey.
So how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Can you give us your first name?
So I'm. Excuse me. Sorry.
Can you give us your first name?
My first name is Abigail, and I use my middle name Rain.
Hey, Rain. I know who Rain is.
Yeah.
How's the angelic Reiki going?
Great. Like awesome.
Awesome. How can we assist you today? How can we help you?
So I am thinking about no longer being with my romantic partner,
Awesome.
and I just wanted to see if I could hear some guidance on that. And my best friend is sitting next to me, and she's actually wondering the same question. I don't know if we can do a 2-in-1. If we can, it'd be great.
Like, is she wondering the same question for her or
For herself and her.
for herself? How about you do one and I'll do one? That way we don't try to, like, intertwine the energy, like...
You should go.
Alrighty, Rain, right away I feel that this is a good move for you because it's going to allow you to expand with the work that you're doing. You're raising an energy, so you're going to see a lot of people kind of fall or kind of not disappear, but kind of step to the sides as you come into these groups of like-minded people. So I feel that it feels like they're picking you up and they're placing you in a different location. It's like, boop.
Yeah.
So I feel that this is your time to focus on you, to honor you, and to start really honoring what is it that your higher self, your spirit needs right now.
I 100% agree. And thank you for... thank you for that.
And let me pull a card for you just because I feel I need to.
I was feeling that too.
Spiritual gifts, Archangel Raziel.
There you go.
I'm sorry, what?
Spiritual gifts, Archangel Raziel.
He works with a lot of spiritual healers, but his particular thing is the rainbow, the connecting the bridge of the mundane and the spiritual worlds. I feel like I keep seeing a bridge, like the bridge gapping.
Right. But that's what we're doing right now is bridging the rainbow bridge.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
I think actually when I was doing the angelic Reiki, because I was, trying to kind of figure out who my healing angel was and everything, and I think Raphael actually popped out when I opened one of the books. Does he also work with artists?
Yes.
Yeah.
Creativity, art, spiritual arts, anything that's expressive and creating, like.
Yeah.
Cool.
That makes sense. That's really good. Thank you.
What's your friend's name? First and last name?
I'm gonna put her on. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Alexis.
And what is it that you want to know?
Same situation.
The same question. Before myself.
So should you get a new partner?
Maybe leave my, good thing. Don't even really have to find a new one. just let go.
For you, and this, this is going to be interesting. So right away, there's this woman that came in, and she's talking to me, and she's telling me that you need to understand what is the experience that you're having with this person, because I feel like you play this loop all the time with your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you're into. It is okay to me. I don't care. Mm-hmm. But you play the same. There's a cycle. You need to see it, and you can move on, but you're going to go through the same cycle again with just a different person. She's saying you need to see the cycle before you move on. And I don't feel that you need to move on at this moment. You're needing to understand something greater, and it's very important for your soul evolution. This guy, even if he might be the person in your life, even if they're acting like an ass or whatever, or you need to see it. You need to understand what is being showed to you.
Okay.
Because if you look at the other past relationship, there's a similarity to them.
Okay.
But it's something for your spiritual advancement.
Okay.
You understand? And you couldn't have picked a better person to do it with. He's not that bad of a person. He's got some issues, but he's not that bad.
No, they're great.
Huh?
But they're not.
Right.
Thank you.
So I would just look at the cycle and see, and you might look at him in a different way once you see the cycle,
Yeah.
But yeah.
That makes sense. There's a lot of thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
You're
You're
very
most welcome.
You're very welcome. Be blessed. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the insight.
You're
most
welcome.
Keep doing good stuff.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye. Awesome.
So yeah, sometimes we gotta look at cycles in our life, and we look at them and see, wow, I wonder why I keep choosing the same person, or why do I keep choosing the same? I'm like being married. I'm still married to that same person, but I'm divorced from him, but I keep marrying the same damn person over and over, and marrying your dad over and over, or whoever.
Reoccurring pattern of attracting the same.
The relationships, and look at this. Look at the pattern and see it. If you want to get into a relationship with someone, finish the ones that you've already been in.
Don't relationship hop and be like, oh, I'll be over here for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I don't want to do that no more, so I'm gonna go over here. No, you just pick the same one. It just looks a little different, maybe a little. You know, and be like, shh, don't talk. Just
silence is golden.
So the phone line is open. Anybody would like to call in?
281-440-0082. También lo podemos hacer en español. Llamen, las líneas están abiertas.
Anybody else up there on asking a question?
Mm-hmm.
I have this older, like grandfather that's here. Oh, look, maybe that's who this is. We have somebody calling from North Carolina.
And you are live.
Hi, Marco. How are you doing?
Doing well. Who is this?
This is Svetlana.
Hello, hello.
First and foremost, thank you guys for wonderful spirit walking on the full moon that I attended a couple months ago. That's how I found out about you, and that was really wonderful.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for supporting.
We're actually putting together one
the 17th.
The 17th of December. I mean December. Wow, I'm
In the
way out
future.
there.
June.
December must be something really important for you. December is important, so I don't know what that. I'm just gonna throw that out.
Remember December, because that's Spirit wants you to know something on December. Yeah, we're actually hosting one here on June the 17th.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm really going to try to make it. Thank you for letting me know.
Yes. You should see. I think we're putting out the events and stuff for next month. And if you're not on our mailing list, you can get on our mailing list here, and we will send it out. Send you a email of all the events for the month, and where we're going to go. If you would like to be on it, you can get. They can go on our
Yep. On the Conversations with Spiritual People group, and just sign in or leave a message on there.
Or you can message either one of us, and we'll put it up. We'll put it on our mailing list.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
You got a question?
Yes. I am in a very interesting place in my life, sort of on a crossroads. I've been in an academic career my entire life, and I recently moved to be with my husband, and I have been struggling to find a job in my chosen profession for the past year. That's been getting very difficult for me. But at the same time, I've been really developing my spirituality and the healing arts through herbalism and essential oils, and that's something that I'm really passionate about, but something that does not necessarily bring in a lot of income into the family.
We just had that conversation today.
And so my heart is really torn between trying to pursue the job in the profession that I've always had, but no longer feel very passionate about, and haven't been able to find for about a year, or pursuing this new big dream that my heart really sings for, but not necessarily is bringing in a lot of financial reward at the time.
Do you want to field that one? Because it's your conversation. Trust me. We just had this conversation that is so funny. Spirit must have already been prepping us for you.
Literally, I'm like, man, this is a parallel to my reality right now. I was like, Spirit. What I am feeling, and then this applies universal as well, because this applies to anybody watching, is about really tuning in and listening to your heart. What is it that your heart wants to do? And I know we get caught up in, we live in this reality and we need to make money, but if we're doing what we love and we surrender and have that faith and that hope, the doors will just open up. Spirit will take care of us because we're coming from a heart space. When we, start getting in our mind, being Gemini, being over analytical, over analyzing things, then we get off the path. We're no longer coming from that divine flow of the heart. And for me, and for anybody, it's about tuning in to your own love frequency and coming from that space.
Thank you.
I want to add to that. So you come from an educational background. So I think in December it still pops up something about December. So I think by then you should be either enough education. But I think that you can take what you're teaching, your education background, whatever you want to call it, and start teaching people. And I think that would be, it's almost like you're needing to write down your journey, your spiritual journey, so that you can see where you came from and the obstacles that you had to come through to get here. And yes, I think you have a husband that is very loving and is, he
Supportive.
takes care of you very well. He likes you to do you. That's the way I feel. I think that you're wanting to make sure that that you're putting something into the relationship, in as monetarily, in that part. But he is so much. It brings him joy for you to be happy doing what you're doing and educating, because I think that. Or you're taking these classes, you're expanding what you're doing. I feel that by December you're really going to be really rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling.
I don't really see you going back in a traditional educational setting. I think it's going to be more of a non-traditional educational setting. If you do it,
and I feel it'll begin like kind of gentle, like and then it's gonna become something bigger than you would possibly imagine.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. It's definitely something I still apply myself as a teacher, but I teach people about holistic health.
Yes.
And I've been trying to use my skills of a college teacher to teaching things I'm passionate about, like herbalism and things like that.
Right.
That sounds amazing. Thank you so much.
And I feel that if you went back into the traditional teaching, like going back to college or whatever you're teaching, you would just drown. You really would. It would just be so heavy in your soul. And I know you would make better money at it, but what is your passion, your soul calling? And if you get in that space and go say, you know what, I want to do this as my calling, but you have to make a living at it. I mean, people have to, you've got to make money. So set your price, set your way, and start going. Just start doing and get out there and use your credentials. Use your credentials.
Yes.
So are you a doctor?
Yes.
You have a PhD?
I have a PhD in recreation and tourism management.
Yeah.
But my grandmother, I'm Ukrainian, and my grandmother, she was a pharmacist, and she always taught me about herbs and plants.
Right.
Things like that. And so recently I've come back to that heritage of mine, and I've been very passionate about it, and working with herbs and essential oils and just helping people heal naturally. I have one woman who couldn't go to bed, couldn't go to sleep without Ambien for the past 15 years, and I was able to help her get off of Ambien with the help of herbs and calming essential oils.
Awesome.
And this is what I'm really passionate about.
Yes. And that's where you should go. If you get in your passion and you go with your passion, I really feel that very strong. And December is very important for you.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I'm definitely going to see you guys in June. I'm going to come.
Awesome.
I'm going to see you, Jill.
Come and dance with me.
We'll come together.
Come dance with me in Spirit World.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Much love, sweetie.
Be blessed. Thank you for tuning in.
Hi.
What time is it?
8.
We're only at 8:11. We got 20%. We're gonna have to take the mic off and plug in the phone.
We might have to do a brief break in between. Can we do that? Like,
why? Just plug it in and we'll just talk loudly.
Oh, we'll talk loudly?
Yeah, we'll just have to talk loudly. Because we have so much energy going on. The next time we'll do better, guys. We'll have to do it from the computers. And the computers won't be delay. We're doing phones. And we apologize for that.
all right.
Okay. We should be. Did it?
So let us know if you can hear us. Give us a thumbs up.
If everybody can still hear us.
I'm trying to multitask with kids. I was wondering if you could let me know which direction my business is going. My current job is ending. Lizzie Garza.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
So you guys can hear? Great.
Awesome. We'll just move a little closer. We'll get a little closer to you.
A little more intimate in your face with love.
So who do we got next? That's coming up. Who is anybody on here?
Rally Dean, Mayra Mascoro, Virginia Cabrera, or Maria Padilla. Any of you in the group right now, let us know and we will give you your message for sharing.
Just doing, is it doing Facebook things or is missed calls?
Facebook. Gracias. Okay. And now connection is back. Good.
We're sorry about that. We're just working out the bugs here because we have to put an extension for the Wi-Fi, and we forgot to make sure it was switched over from my phone. But next time we will have computers up and going, and probably even a good camera.
Yes, we're getting high def up in the house.
So we'll have a really good picture coming up. What do you got?
Open to messages from Angels. Monique, I hear you. Perfecto.
You're the list. We had a list, and I don't think anybody else is on there already. So we're just gonna see what's there. You can call in. The number is 281-440-0082. Or you can put the question. We have so many people. Marco will find me a question, and we'll go.
Put the question on the comments,
or call us. And if you want to come and communicate with us.
I know we had 2 or 3 general readings. We'll get to you very soon. Audio still sounds pretty good. Awesome.
Thank you.
Karen. Hey, Karen. Monique. All right, so I got Naomi.
Did you say there was somebody right there? Go back. Who is that?
Lizzie?
Yeah. That's somebody we need to talk to. Do we have to talk to them? I'm trying to multitask with the kids.
Oh. Okay. Texas call. You are live.
Hey, this is Mariah Burke. I'm surprised I got through.
Hey, you made it.
I made it. I have some energy snatches that are pretty intense and was wondering if there's any wisdom that could be offered for that.
Energy spasms?
And it snatches. Like, it's all messed up. Like, it's been messed up for a long time, and I feel really out of balance. And I've tried pretty much everything.
Can you give me some examples, like what you have tried, like grounding wise or meditation wise?
Grounding, meditation, Reiki. I've tried like conventional, go to the doctor, go to a massage therapist, light candles, sage myself, like all the things.
Alrighty, give us a second. Shannon's already tuning in.
Say your name again, hon.
Mariah Burke.
Mariah Burke.
So what kind of job do you do?
What kind of what?
Job.
I was a birth doula for a long time, but I'm kind of getting out of it now.
What is it?
A birth doula.
Birth doula?
Yeah, it's a birth doula. It's like a child birth assistant.
Yeah.
Like
I've done that. I've been trained in that too.
Interesting.
She's got some Klingons. It's what it is. Okay. So I'm gonna do some things while we're on and so anybody that's watching us is probably gonna get cleared at the same time while I'm
Universal.
So I'm going to begin to do some work. Marco's going to talk to you. You may feel me. I'm asking you permission to step into your energy a little more. I want to make sure because you have some, I call them Klingons. And especially if you go to the hospitals or go into any place like that, our lost souls will come around. They're looking at your light. They come up and they cling on, and they don't intend to, but it happens, and because they get curious about the light. And so when that happens, we have strange things that happen in our lives. where we can't. Here we go.
So I pulled a card for you, and it's Archangel Uriel. And if you're watching on live, you can see it.
Yeah, I had to go outside so I could actually get through because the house is in a near me. I'm familiar.
Are you by any soil, like
Yes,
dirt?
she's outside.
Yeah. Are you barefoot?
No.
If you're open to it,
Can be.
if you can, connect with the earth, make the physical contact, so you can transmute any of that energy and just release it down through the bottoms of your feet.
Okay.
And with your intention, you're going to breathe in, and on the exhalation, you're going to push all that energy down to the earth.
Okay.
And I want you to just keep breathing and keep releasing and letting it all go to the earth.
So, and while you're doing that, I'm going to do a hard line reconnection, because you pulled the hara. So you have the pranic too, but you have a hara line, a line that goes down into the earth, which is a higher level line. So I'm going to replant that for you, and I'm going to bring it up and bring it and re-anchor you in.
Thank you.
And so we're going to bring it all the way back up. And we're going to go down and pick it up again.
Breathe into it.
$34.21. 9th and 10th. Okay, let's see all the levels. Let's do level 1. Grid. Level 2, level 5. Moving level 1 to level 5. Regrid, regrid, regrid. Regrid. 3 to 7. Regrid, regrid, regrid. Check all of our wave levels. 2, 4, 6. There we go. Breathe in for me, hon. Breathe in really nice. And just let it go. We're just bringing you into more of alignment, because you're way to the left. It's like I'm bringing you more into the... There you go. Okay, guys. So I'm asking any of the beings, or the separates or discarnates that's clinged on to her, if there was an agreement that she made with you, now the agreement is no longer valid, and I asked you to go on to your next level of evolution. We take you and go, move forward. There are people there waiting for you. If you just look around, they're all there. You have a whole tribe. Wow. Good job. I'm asking if there's anybody hiding. Nobody gets to hide. Come out, wherever you are. Because I feel you. I know you're there. So I'm going to talk about, there's one it wasn't attached, but he's on the side. He's on the side of you. A younger male. There's a younger male with you. So so if he was coming, it's like a contemporary to me. So it'd either be brother, cousin, friend, but staying in that, in that line, with you. And he's just been standing there watching you for a while.
I have no idea who a younger male would be.
Okay. And I'm gonna leave that because I'm gonna ask him to go on, but he's been standing there with you, and it's like, what is it that you're wanting her? Because you're an empath or a pure channel. You're a clear channel, and that's why a lot of beings come and want to hang out with you. You get some very prophetic dreams and very prophetic things that you see.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he's around you, but he's different than the other ones. Like, I'm going to give you a name, and I normally don't do that, but I hear a name of Jonathan. And I'm going to leave that name with you because I don't know if it's like connected to somebody around you, like it could be, but they're on the same level as you. And I'm asking the question of him, like, how are you connected? What are you trying to do? Get her to tell somebody that you're okay? Do you have a partner or, a husband or whoever? Is somebody else live in the house with you?
Yes.
I would find out from him. I don't know if he does woo-woo stuff. He's kind of but I think maybe he might be connected with him, but he's around you because he sees your light, and he's the one that gets close to you and make you feel a little nervous. You know what I'm saying?
They all make me a little nervous.
Yeah, but you have control, and you need to tell him back up. Your job is from 9 to 5, and everybody else got to go. I'm telling you, Marco will tell you, I will tell them, our waiting room is outside the front door. They don't get to come in until we are ready to go. And then they can line up, and they put the people that we're supposed to talk to in sync. Other than that, they don't get to come in. And you need to put that boundary and tell them, hey, if you want me to talk to somebody or give a message, well, then you put them in my path. Otherwise, you must go on to your next level of evolution. You're not, what do you call it, a psychic investigator where you go and find...
Chase,
no.
Right.
But I really feel that the young man is, and the name Jonathan is really close with him, and it could be the J is very important. That for me, sometimes they'll give me a name, but it's the J name. It could be John or Jonathan, huh?
Can you ask him if he's a past life thing?
No. Nope, he's in this life. Because I'm asking him, and he is connected with you, and he's been walking around trying to get you to tell somebody. And I for some reason, he keeps talking about your husband.
Okay.
So he could have been, and he may have passed a while back. Sometimes we get psychic amnesia when people pass, and like I said, it could be a friend or something like that that's passed in the past. and could be connected to your husband, because when you're married and you live in the same house, spirit don't distinguish energies. They just see the energy.
Yeah, I tell my husband all the time, oh, your godmother came to visit me again last night. So I always pick up his stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's connected with him. I really do. And I think it's when he was younger, because I feel like this being has been over for a little while. So one of the things, you got a portal in your house. I want you to go, I'm asking, and you have to be the one who says the portal is closed. That you close the portal so people can't come in and out. They don't need to be doing that. And people forget, when you do ceremony or you do an altar or whatever like that, if you have an altar, always close your altar down unless you're in front of it and you're doing prayer or meditation. Then you turn it on. Otherwise, tell it collapse, 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 or shut down. Whatever it is that you need to do, but you need to go through and make sure you close them, because they're just walking through. You have a lot of walkthroughs.
That's true.
Yeah. And they make you get nervous and kind of bothers you, and that's what really makes you get all out of whack.
My dreams used to be super, super, super prophetic.
Yes.
There's this block on them too, and it's like a really creepy block. Is there anything I can do to make that go away?
By that, what I'm telling you, because you need to, because some of the things you were like, oh no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see this stuff. And it's just you opening back up. You have to give yourself permission to see it again, because your guides and angels, they're badass. I want to tell you that. But they need you to be comfortable with it, because you do get very prophetic things, and you need to allow yourself in that space, and either writing or whatever, just sitting around with some girlfriends and just saying, hey, I got this information I need to talk about.
Okay.
And channel it. Let the channel come through. Because you're a very good channel. You still there?
Yeah.
You have Saint Germain with you.
I always had one of them.
Saint Germain is with you very, very strong.
Okay.
I hope that helps you. And you'll notice as the time goes on, and especially if they're doing upgrades, they can do it at night while you sleep. They don't need to do it during the daytime. You need to set up a permanent team that keeps you clear, that backs them off, and nobody gets to talk to you unless they go to your guy, to your counsel, and gets the golden ticket. And I teach people, that they don't. People just don't get to pop in with me. I would be crazy. They used to come and wake me up in the middle of the night and stuff, and it's like, oh, hail to the no. Or you'd be taking a shower, and they're in the shower, and it's like, oh no, this is so we had to set parameters. And I had to learn that, and you have to learn that.
Creating healthy, energetic boundaries.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, thank you. You've both been very helpful.
Yes.
You're very welcome.
And if you're in the Houston area and you need, actually, because I do that more extensive work, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been told like 12 times that you're the person to go to. So
But yeah, so if you ever need,
okay.
stop by.
I'll do that.
Get a little tune-up. Awesome.
Well, thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Blessings.
Blessings to you.
Ciao, ciao.
Is it somebody else?
No, messenger.
Oh.
Messenger.
And so, it's highly sensitive people, and like I said, when you open up, when we do our portals and things like that. We set our mesas, our tables where we do our altars. And so when we do our work, so that we're protected and things like that, even our portable mesas that we take with us, we put them to sleep. And then when we work, we tell them, hey, wake up.
Wake up. We
Let's
actually
work. Let's go to work.
Oh.
Oh, look. Somebody from the 713 area.
Hey.
So always make sure when you open up a portal that you close it, you collapse it. And,
Hold one moment, please.
so that's very important. And always remember that, especially when you're working with your guides, angels, if you are sensitive and you do see, know that they have to respect your boundary. And they have to wait until you say, hey, you can come in and let's sit down and talk. And then only say, I can only talk to one, so y'all decide who's going to be the spokesperson. And then come in. That one person can step in, and they have to be clean. They have to have the golden ticket from your guides.
100% pure light.
Well, as close as you can get. Yeah.
I like them to be 100% pure light. Angels only.
Well, hi, hon. How are you? You still there?
Yes. You are live.
Hi.
Hi.
Lizzie, or actually I kind of went under incognito, so my real name is Jessica.
Jessica.
Yes, and I was trying to multitask with my kids.
Yes, I saw
and
that.
then you tried to read, but then the call came through. Spirit usually does that. No,
Well, because so many people gets on there and start doing it. And we're trying to hold the thing, and I'm trying to read it, and Marco's.
And then the energy, and all the excitement.
So you're trying to negotiate your children and.
and my business. So I have one job ending soon, and I run a business, and I kind of want to know if I can go full force with that.
I would give it light, see green light all the way. I think you're not asking for I don't know, asking for help from your family or somebody around you.
Like
And
resource for guidance.
like you're not resourcing. I call it asking your angels. You got some angels around you that's willing to support you and help you, but I think you're not reaching out to them and saying, "Hey, I have an outrageous request, and could you watch my children while I do this, or come and play with my kids, or whatever." But I really feel a green light go with your business. Absolutely go.
Okay. All right. And as far as opening the store, because I was feeling the energy with you guys, seeing the people actually behind you as well. So opening the store and continuing my spiritual work, that's a green light as well?
Absolutely, sweetie. We need them.
Yep. Yes.
Especially if you're here in the Houston area. You're in the Houston area, right?
I am.
Awesome. Yes, we need it very much here in the Houston area because it is a denser place and we need more light. And we're going to have so many more people that are seeking light and the light beings. And let your peeps, you have a whole team. You have a whole team that is behind you that set it up and open the doors and let it flow.
I felt it, but we always need that validation because of that whole humanistic self-doubt thing.
Oh,
Yes. Everyone needs that.
Even I have somebody I go to, hey, I know I'm hearing it, but is that really true?
Yeah.
And they want me to do what?
I'm sorry, what?
And they want me to do what? Why?
Yeah. How?
How?
Yes, I know exactly. And then I have one other question, and then I will let you go and do spirit work with another person. Love life, I guess.
Say that again?
Love life.
Yeah, love life.
Yeah, your romantic area, huh?
Yes. Just, are they there? Is it there? Is it something I should not even worry about?
Well, that's really what I was going to say. I think right now you need to take care of yourself, and then move forward with your business, and they will show up. If you're not in a relationship right now, they're going to show up because you're looking for a spiritual partner as well. I don't know, why is tantric coming up? I don't know. Do you do anything with tantric?
No, I don't, but I have been curious about it.
Okay.
Curiosity. Look into
Whoever this person is,
They're very energetic.
let's just say, hey. Yes, you've been looking for this person for a while. Very loving. They were very accepting of your children, everything. They're gonna. You're just gonna know, and they will know. I think they're finishing up with someone or somebody, and then they will be in. But you need to take care of you and get this place going.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay, and then I know you were speaking about the other lady about portals. I don't want to close mine down because I'm what I like to call a night watcher, a night crosser, and help those cross over
Yeah.
at night, and it doesn't bother me. Like these random people, like they kind of look deformed, and I don't know if they were in that state of, I don't want to say purgatory, but that middle, they were earthbound for a really long time, and then they are at the point where they're crossing over. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yes, and that's what happens. And if you're a night person, because you're working in a different way, so yours is probably on autopilot.
Yeah.
Where in the daytime it goes to sleep, and then at night it's open when you're doing your work because that's what you agreed. And then because you have guardians that protect your kids and stuff and watch. And yeah, the in between people are the people that's stuck in the middle. That's who's coming through, and that is what is occurring.
I figured it was just one of those things. My kids won't sleep in their room anymore, so they're all piled up in mommy's room. And I think because we have a whole crew of guardians in the room, literally.
Yes. And you can tell the guardians, hey, make sure the rest of the house is clean, that there's nobody just hanging out. Nobody can hang out and just go through.
Yeah.
But you are, and it's almost like what do you call it? Not a sin eater. You're not a sin eater. It's more it's like you're a gatekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the best way, I would say. And you show people the way. You're a way shower. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Interesting. I never really knew. I just knew I helped those struggled souls cross over.
Yeah, that's a way shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I very much appreciate it.
Thank you.
And as far as the last one, I guess would be my kids. I know both of them can see and hear, but I want to make sure that I can keep them protected and that they will keep their gifts because I'm not one of those parents who will repress it.
Yes. Yeah, you're doing good with them. They're very good. They just got to know that not to be afraid of anything.
Yeah, well, it's hard when you have one parent who is supportive and the other one who tells them monsters aren't real or spirits aren't real. So it's a constant battle.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So I guess you just kind of have to cross that bridge when it gets there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But you just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Thanks.
a wonderful night.
You too.
And the work that you're doing.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. You be blessed. Take
Blessings.
All right. Bye-bye.
care. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, you know, and somebody was calling in from a 214 number. Call back and we'll talk to you.
All right, back.
With kids, I love kids because they're so residual, and these guys that are coming in now are so
Oh, whoa.
just awesome, and you know they can tell the bullshit. I will tell you that right quick. They can tell the bullshit, and they come in hot. I like to call it hot because they're coming in so aware and awakened. And when you're in a situation where one parent is open and the other parent is not, even the child will find, because it would be out of integrity with the child within the inside, because they are very open and they're going to follow what it feels good to
What
do.
feels right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's like, if you remember when you went to church and the preacher is preaching and it's like, my God, that don't feel right. Well, that's what they're going to feel. And they'll be like, okay. But then you go to church and you get a preacher that's really preaching and really in a good space with their own spiritual place. And it's like, wow, you get moved. You get an experience.
You get the goosebumps. You
Yeah.
feel it. You're like, yes.
So that is very important. I think we've been stuck. I don't know if we're stuck still.
No, it's moving. It's moving.
You're
Well,
up.
the number once more is 281-440-0082.
What time is it?
We're like 15 minutes away.
Yeah. So, if you would like to do a reading with us and you want to schedule before,
Before the end of May. You can book it now for the price of May, but you can book it for next month. But
Yes.
you just got to make sure you book it before the end of the month for the 50% off, which is $55.
$55. After that, it's $500,000.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
It goes back to regular price. And always, we're going to Peru, and if you like what if we gave you a reading and you like it and would like to give us a donation, you can go to either one of our websites. On the thing, there's a place to do a donation.
I'll make sure I share both of our links on here.
Because all that money goes to our trip to Peru.
But for our studies as well,
Oh, God,
because
yeah.
it's part of our spiritual growth.
Yes. This weekend we're going to do a crystal bowl chakra meditation. The cost is $10.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to rock. And
You're gonna
bring a
feel it.
pillow to sit on the floor. Here they come back. And so
Hold one moment, please.
we'll be right here. It starts at 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Bring some water, but we have water and we have tea and coffee, and we'll have some beautiful.
Bring a
some
friend.
Tea. Bring a friend. We'll put as many people as we can in,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll because I have all the bowls. We'll bring it. We're gonna weave your
Your chakra.
layers. Your energy layers. We're gonna do many different things. It's gonna be very beautiful.
Lots of practical stuff too that you can take home and practice. That's
Yes.
what I love. Things that you can implement and apply them every day.
Correct.
All right, so let's go to our call. And you are live.
He's going hi.
Tanya.
Hey, hey.
Hello, hi, Shannon.
Hi. How are you?
Good, good. I watched the video y'all shared last night, and
I didn't know we shared a video.
Yeah, I did share a lot of videos, but this one was something that I needed to hear. And okay, so I did this offering because it was for March. For today, the 24th. It's do this offering. So I was like, okay, I'll do this offering to my parents.
Yeah,
So I gave I left some food up there by my altar where I keep my burn my incense and stuff.
I shared.
And and I burned my incense and I gave thanks and everything. And now I was just wondering
Okay, that's a really good question. For people that use live food on their altars, how long should you keep it and honor it before you dispose of it?
Okay. You can eat it, but what you do is you take and you, like if you put an apple up there, I want you cut it up and then take one of the pieces and you cut three pieces, little slices off of the piece, and you take it outside and you leave it outside and you give it to nature. You give it back to Mother Earth, or you give it back to the spirits. And then you can eat the fruit, and because it's blessed, and the the altar charged it and stuff, you can eat the fruit.
Oh, okay. Well, I actually cut a banana up in little pieces, and I like the piece of like one of my favorite desserts. Like it's a little mochi.
Yeah.
So is that kind of like the same concept?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you're just honoring,
Okay.
So yeah, it helps.
Great question.
Cool. Cool. Like, is there any messages for me from them for honoring them?
Run.
No, it's a very beautiful thing that you're honoring. A lot of people don't honor their ancestors. A lot of times we
Yes.
forget to honor them.
That's right.
And to honor them means you welcome them into your space to
But
work
you're
with
also
them.
honoring yourself because you are them, you are of them, and when you honor your ancestors, you're honoring yourself.
Okay.
And so you're honoring your children and their children and their children because you're honoring, because you honor.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's what I felt. Like that video y'all sent, it was just like so, like seeing it made me like, okay, I need to do this and honor them and everything. And actually, when I did the meditation, after I did that, I felt like something was lifted.
Yes. A lot of ancestral stuff has been going away lately, and that's where we are. And then we have to honor where we come from. And so many people deny their heritage.
Our culture, where we come from.
Yep. They do. We do, and they don't even. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just felt really good after doing that, and I feel like there's like a shift going on in my life right now. I'm actually going to come see you, Shannon, and I'm still going to send my grandma on your way, and then Tom's also going to come your way to Marco.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I'm pretty excited.
Good.
So like I said, I feel like there's a shift going on, and like you have to run from what?
Run to the hills.
If you're around me enough, you'll hear me. People ask me all the time, well, what do they say? And I say, run. I just tell. Marco will ask me, well, what is the people say? What are they saying, Shannon? I said, oh, they're saying run, Marco, run.
That's a little inside joke.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, thank you, and I will see y'all soon.
We will
Yes.
see you soon.
All right, ciao, ciao.
Take care, love.
Bye. Y'all too. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Awesome. Let's see. Neptune and Chiron are in Pisces. Good
That's
time
right.
for spiritual healing.
That's right.
Mhm.
Just big stuff going on, y'all. Big stuff, and it is. I'm just so, and I want to thank everybody that got on, and we did get to read. And if you didn't, like I said, we're doing live, things. But I hope that just sharing what we've done and worked with it, we can take one more. That one's the one we're waiting for. So we're gonna do one more because I feel like this person is,
Hold one moment, please.
and this will be the last call that we're gonna do
For now.
For now, until next time.
Mm-hmm.
But before you go, or before we end, always join us on our on Facebook. Follow us, share. Look, if you want to be on our newsletter, join our newsletter. Send your email when we get you on the newsletter.
Thanks to Zeta, she's been linking the websites, the newsletter, the schedule. So everything's on this news feed. So you can scroll back up and link on those links. So you have access to everything we mentioned.
And Paula, I will send you healing energy. It's already done.
Before we go, can we do a little...
Yes, we can do a healing energy
sending out.
So if you're available, hang on just a second. We're gonna get on. We're gonna talk to the person on the phone. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do some healing energy and send out and get you ready for all this beautiful that's happening. We're gonna do some hard work. Hello.
Hi guys, how are you tonight?
Excited. How are you?
Oh, very good. Third time's the charm. Finally got through. So
Yes.
thank y'all for that.
Mm-hmm. So how can we assist you? How can we help you today?
I would just like to know if you see some positive news coming. It has been a real swimming through mud in a whirlpool type of a year.
So, hon, you know, when I tap into you, there's an older gentleman. He's the one that went to the bathroom with me earlier.
That's the guy.
He's the one that went to the bathroom early with me. I was telling Marco, I went to the bathroom, and there's a guy. Yes.
Okay.
He's very funny. And he's like very funny, and he makes jokes about some of the situations, because you got to say, for real? And that's what he keeps saying.
That's so true.
That's what he says. For real?
Oh my goodness.
He says yes. But there's some yeah. Can I don't want to get really personal out there, okay? But I just want to say this. I don't know if you have is there some legal stuff, but I see like legal things happening, and it's kind of weird. It's a weird thing. But I'm not sure if it's legal or if there's just something that has to do with law.
With law? My
Yeah.
husband has been trying to settle his mother's estate, and it's a hot
Okay.
mess.
Yes.
Hot man.
And
And her whole life was a hot mess, and it's still translating even after her death, sadly. And
so
it's just
let me
never-
ask this question. Is her husband or his dad over on the other side?
Yes.
He's the one who he says
Robert, yes.
oh, he's like, oh my god.
He was always so sweet, even though I had children from a prior marriage. He always asked about them. And
Oh
he was
yes. Oh yes. And that's why he says, oh my god, what, like, it's a hot mess. It's just a mess. And you gotta laugh because it's like for real. It's like you uncover one more thing and it's another thing, and I don't know why the legal stuff that's happening. He's like, this should have been over a long time ago.
My husband's not dealing well with his mother's passing, even though it's been a year, but should have passed a year and a half prior to that, because my husband kept her on life support despite her wishes. And he's been horribly depressed, and he's breathing as though he died yesterday, and it's affected our entire life. Literally, my car motor has blown up. The child has nearly broken her foot. We're running
Yeah.
through every ounce of money we have. It's just
So
crazy.
here is dad. Here is dad. Dad says, dad, because mom didn't make transition, sweetie. And I'm going to take care of that. She did not, because he grabbed her. Okay? That's why he's not done. That's why I said, as soon as you called back, I said, Marco, we got to talk to them.
Okay.
I'm going to,
She's been in the house, and I've had to ask her to leave several times.
because she hasn't made transition, okay? I'm going to take her, and he's going to help. He said it's time now, okay?
Yes.
Um,
Someone needs to help her.
Yes. So we're going to ask that her guides, angels, masters, teachers, and loved ones, her mom and dad, and I'm going to ask him to come and go with her. And we're going to escort her to the other side. We're going to go ahead and show her the way, because she is pissed at him.
She was such an angry, hard person to everyone, and
Well, she's even pissed more because he kept her alive. He's,
yes,
um,
he kept her alive against her wishes. And
yes.
I
And,
feel like she's the one destroying everything in our life.
right, but she doesn't have permission to do that no longer, okay? And so I'm talking to her and I'm asking and I'm letting her know that she doesn't get to do that. It's better if she goes on, because I don't want to have to do the next step with her. And I let her see the people that are behind me, and they're more than willing to escort her and walk with her. But his dad is here, and he will walk with her. But she's a little pissed at him too, but that's okay. But she has several people. Her sister is over there too. She has a sister there.
I know she has a brother. I don't know about.
There's a woman that says her sister, that unless her mom may have had a child earlier, but she says she's her sister.
Okay.
And they're going to escort her. Say that again?
She liked him.
She like him.
Who?
Yes, and he was a lawyer, so it kind of makes sense about the law thing.
Right.
And he was a good friend to her, and he has passed on. I definitely need some help getting her to move forward.
Well, I'm giving her that opportunity, and after we're done, I want you to message me or Marco on Facebook. Do Messenger, not out in public, and her name, so we can put her on the altar and do some prayer with her. Then we can move forward. And I'm also talking to your husband's guides, angels, masters, teachers, and loved ones, that they go ahead and disconnect. That he lets go of her. He needs to let go of her.
Yes.
Okay? And so we're going to do that in his sleep so that he can move forward. So he's not, and if you say something, he's going to bitch at you. So don't just let the guides do the thing. And he will move forward. Okay? Once she,
Right about that.
yeah. Because you're not allowed to speak about her in any way. That is,
No, we had a very tumultuous relationship, and he's finally starting to understand that he kept everyone in discord because that's what made her happy.
right.
But I was never allowed to say the honest truth because he was perfect in his eyes.
Right. And you need to let that be in his honor, and because you know what it is. Anyway,
Yeah.
she needs to move forward, and they're taking her. She actually is very willing to go, but he's holding on to that part. And that's the part we'll probably work with tonight when in his sleep, because I'm asking for permission from his higher self to do some work in that space, because you just don't get to go into that and do that. But at the same time, I want to elevate your energy and the children's energy, and I'm asking Saint Germain to come through and just use his violet flame to cleanse the house, and wash you. It's like doing a Holy Spirit. I call it a Holy Spirit wash.
Yes, thank you.
And wash through the house and wash through you, clear you, anything that, everybody has an experience, and you just had an experience with this person, and you need to understand it, move forward, and it's not necessarily about forgiving her or anything. You're just moving forward. You signed up somehow to have this experience, and it's okay. When we love someone, and especially if somebody's been very, very abusive or very mean to us, and they're wanting that person to love them, they will grab hold of you if you're going to the other side. They make transition.
When it was getting very desperate for her, because I argued for her rights with him. We've had very many vicious battles over it. And, I prayed for her and talked to her and, just said, look, I'm telling you it's okay, because I can't get him to let you go.
Right. Well, I'm talking to his people to let her go, because he has no, and that's cosmic law, and we do that, and it's not a selfishness. It's holding them because they don't want to, and because there's either guilt or shame, or there's something there that that's unfinished with him, with her, and it's going to be okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but please message me her name and his name, and let me do some work, and we'll do some prayer around it. So we'll be your witness.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys very much.
Because it's time for him to move forward.
Meeting you guys in person.
Yes, it's time for him to move forward.
Yes.
And you need to liberate yourself too. You need to move forward. You start moving forward. You do it. You're not imprisoned anymore.
No, I pretty much gave him an ultimatum 2 weeks ago and said, I'm getting things going. Either you're coming with me or you're not.
That's it.
We can't do it anymore.
Right. And his dad says the same thing. His dad is, it's time.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Beautiful.
Like 100-pound weight has been lifted off.
Yeah. And that's what will happen, and you may notice him. And don't say nothing about him. Just let it happen, because when you start saying, "Well, you've shifted or you've changed," no. Just honor it and go on. Just let's move forward. Don't,
No need to.
No need to hash it out.
No.
Yeah, it's all in the past.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's just love, or it's just guilt or shame. It's just that holding on space. It wasn't done out of malice. It was done out of love.
But he was powerless to not do it.
Right. Right.
He kept saying, "I can't be the one to make her die."
And that's why people. That's why, like my parents, I very much talk to my parents, and we made a living will for them, so that's all taking out of our hands. We don't have no say. We just hand that paper to them and it's done. We don't have to make the decision to stop the machines.
Well, that's what was so hard for me, because he ignored her living will.
Ah.
And I just kept telling him, you have to stop this. You're not honoring her wishes. And he just kept saying, no, you just want to kill her. And I'm like, no, this is written and she signed it. This is what's supposed to
right.
be. And he still insisted that they medically treat her for a year and a half for her body to spend no more.
Right. Right.
And it was cruel to me.
Right. But you have to move forward out of that, huh?
Yes.
Let it go. Liberate yourself.
Because the more you let it go, the more he will let it go. And she's done. She's dancing her way. She's like, I'm going. Because she's been waiting for him to let her go, and I'm like, we'll get that and send it to you. But you've got to go. She's got to move away from him in order for him to let it go.
Oh yes, I mean I've had to black off on the belongings of her that he brought in for her.
Awesome, honey.
We can feel her walking around.
Yes. Yeah.
I just saw her she it's constant, trying to pull the negative things off of him.
Right. But that's what happens when you get way down in that dark space too. So that's why send us, okay.
Alrighty, hon. Thank you for calling and tuning in.
Thank you guys so much.
You're most welcome.
Meeting you during
Blessing.
energy exchange or
Awesome.
some of your events there.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Well, thank you very much. Love and blessings to you both.
Love
to
and
you.
blessings to you as well.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good
Good
night.
night. Okay. I know we couldn't get to everybody, but we want to do some energy healing.
Yes, and everyone watching can benefit. You can watch it at any time. Works in quantum time.
That's right. You almost popped me in the eyeball, you know that? You almost flicked me. So if you're watching, I want you just to open your heart up and just receive. If you scroll up a little bit, you can find how to do the booking on our website.
Events coming up as well.
Yeah, events. If you want,
Both our websites are also listed on there.
go on the website and we'll have there. It should be on there, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Ready?
Yeah. If not, if you can't find it, just message me or Marco, and we'll get you on there.
Newsletter, anything, we'll communicate. Just send us a message.
So whatever it is that you need, that you're ready to receive, that you're up for receiving and ready to receive.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to send this energy to you. Just open your heart up and just let yourself receive. And as you receive, I want you to send it back out into the world. I want you to receive and send back out into the world. And it just amplifies it because you're going to receive more. The more you send out into the world, the more you receive. Send and receive, send and receive. And as we're sending, I want to give thanks to all of the ancestors and the spirits and the guides and the angels and the masters that came to talk and work with us and shared with us, and to everyone that joined us. And my thanks to Zeta for this awesome, awesome energy that we get to play in now. It is so amazing. We just love this place. We're so much in gratitude. I want to thank Marco for having the courage to play and not running out the room. No. And just being in gratitude for life itself. And, we are so blessed to be in this physical body as a soul. Even though it's dense and we're learning and we don't understand everything, but when it's all said and done, we will. It'll all be like the puzzle being put together.
Quiero tomar un momento para agradecer a todas las personas que están mirando este video, compartiendo la energía de amor por el corazón, mandando toda la energía a las personas que lo necesitan, también recibiendo esa energía. dando gracias a todas las personas, a todos los maestros que iluminan nuestro camino con luz. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much. Know that you are loved beyond anything that your mind could comprehend.
Infinite love and gratitude.
Gratitude.
Namaste.
Namaste. Not gonna stay. Thank you, and we're for those that we didn't get to read. Join us next time, and we will set it up. We're gonna do more different things. So we love doing this. We love reaching out to people. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Have a
It's
blessed
time to
day.
have cheeseburgers, y'all.
Cheeseburgers. Till next time.
And yeah, read that down there.
Mirna, hi Marco, please don't. Spanish services for those who don't understand. Para las personas que no entienden, hay servicios que yo ofrezco en español también, y el Shannon también puede. Yo traduzco. La Mayra quiere que ustedes sepan eso. Muchas gracias. So she was just acknowledging to share that one more time. I'm like,
Yeah.
muchas gracias.
Sí. Awesome. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.